So y'all, this gonna be freaking delicious. Let's go. Alright, you guys, we are back in the kitchen. We're going to make homemade macaroni and cheese. The best macaroni you'll ever taste in your life. Better than restaurants, better than fast food restaurants. You're going to taste everything. So here's what we're going to use today to make this homemade macaroni and cheese, okay? Mess with me. Of course, you have your elbows, macaroni, red blue cheese. You need your Velveeta and Kraft natural cheese and the Colby Jack. And then plus for our seasonings, we're going to use we are going to use paprika. We're going to use black pepper. We're going to use salt and seasoned salt. And we're going to put on top is basil leaves. And then of course we're going to need a flour, and we're going to need a milk later on during this video. First thing, so of course what you're going to do is you're going to put salt in the pot for the macaroni. Salt in the pot. Then let's go ahead and start cutting this cheese and make sure it's ready to go. Like the half block of the cheese. Just gonna cut in half because that's all we need for the 1 pound macaroni and cheese. Save the other half for a later one and put this in the fridge after opening. So now we are going to cut both of these cheeses up into squares. Into rectangles. Now we're gonna do the pepper jack, which is my favorite. Okay, so the cheese is finally cut, and this is step one. Boom, you got your cheese cut, ready to go. You are done with this process. Water's boiling up, ready to go. I'm about to go put the elbows, 1 pound in there, and put everything inside the box. Now wait for at least for like 10 minutes or so. Keep checking on it, and then make sure it's tender, big, and we're gonna make sure this macaroni be ready to go. Use it's a nice pan right here. I like it like kind of like a deep dish, so then like you're not making a big mess when it comes to macaroni, and you can fold the macaroni in there. So y'all, this gonna be freaking delicious. Let's go. So my lady decided she wants to pour it in herself, so I'm gonna let her do her thing real quick. So what do you think? Now that's how you do it, right?
Hell yeah.
So that's gonna be good. Now since we drained out the macaroni, now we can start making the sauce for the cheese, y'all. Let's go. We're gonna start cooking the sauce. The first thing I have to do is I'm gonna put this half block of cheese inside the pan. Second thing is you're gonna need your milk, and then you're gonna need half a teaspoon, you'll need a full teaspoon of flour. So once this melts, we're gonna break it down. And now you see inside that is nothing like that. That's how I want your cheese. And we're gonna use some milk. So I don't even measure the milk. What I do is I'll just put it in there and see where it's at. So for that part of the milk, we don't need that much.
Real cooks don't measure.
We don't measure for nothing. So right here, get your cheese, your flour, and your milk. We're gonna make sure this cheese is nice and thick. Splash right there, y'all. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna let this melt, and we're gonna keep looking at this and see where it's at. Okay. So as you can see, y'all, the cheese is melted, ready to go. I added some more milk on there so that it's not like too thick. I want to add a perfect amount, so it's not like really too thick for the macaroni. I'm gonna put it in there so the cheese is like almost melted. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is, oh, it's recording.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right, y'all. So while this is like getting like, so while the cheese is almost ready to go, I'm going to get this ready. I'm going to get the cheese that I already cut already. Put them in here. Oh my God, that looks so. Oh, look at that. You guys have never had anything like this before. I'm telling you, because this is like the best recipe ever. I'm gonna use my seasonings. I'm gonna use my salt, pepper, seasoned salt, paprika. This ragu cheese. Oh my goodness. And we're gonna stir this one up. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more seasonings. I'm gonna stir this in, y'all. That's how your macaroni and cheese should look every time you go and make it yourself. Every time, nice and gooey, nice and cheesy, nice and yummy, y'all. Nice and yummy. If your macaroni and cheese ain't gooey and yummy, someone didn't make it right, okay? Someone made a basic, nasty macaroni and cheese bland. So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some milk. What I like to do is make it more easier is to put it into 4 corners. So I like to start with this side here. Put the milk on this side. Put just a little bit in there. That's one side. Boom. Second thing is I do the same thing for over here. Boom. Milk on this side. That's all I need. Bam. Third side, left corner, right there. It's calling my name. Oops, excuse me. It's calling my name. Boom. In my last corner right here. Boom. Milk right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna stir this a little bit slowly. This is almost ready for the oven. Layered it out. Boom. Now the last thing that I need you guys to do is always put basil leaves on top of your macaroni and cheese. It's the best flavor ever. And plus it just looks sexy with your macaroni and cheese. I swear to God. Basil leaves. We're gonna put this in the oven for 375, 45 minutes to an hour. All right. Put it back in the mood. This macaroni and cheese, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Your macaroni and cheese have to look like this in order to get it right. It's been 45 minutes, and I think it's had enough. Oh my God. Look at the deliciousness of this macaroni and cheese. Just look at it. You see that? It's creamy, it's good. Oh, this is gonna be so good, y'all. That's how you make homemade macaroni and cheese. 45 minutes to an hour before the inside the oven, 375 degrees. This is the real soul food of how to make homemade macaroni and cheese, y'all. I just broke you the secret. I broke you the formula. Now you guys can go ahead and try yourself. Yeah, thank y'all for watching because I'm about to go ahead and smash this. Me and my lady about to go and smash this mac and cheese right here, and we'll see y'all the next time with this cooking video. Alright.